Okay, hello and welcome to another uh, game from the World Cup 2v2. Now we have CPS Derby from Juggernauts and Drunkmasters. So from Juggernauts we have Grand and Odin, and from Drunkmasters we have Durango and Xetro. So gonna be interesting games. 2v2 15 PT tournament. Uh, Just to not spoil it for myself as well, I won't be checking what nations they picked. We'll find out once we're in the game. Except one thing I'll do is I'll go to the top and see who picked first. So first game it was Durango and Xetro who were picking the nations. Also, guys, let me know if you don't hear properly or the game is too loud or anything like that. Because I just set up the stream 5 minutes ago, so I hope everything is okay. This is working as well. Perfect. I might add, actually I'll take this now, and I might add a score as well later on after the first game. Oh. That wasn't part of the plan. The DM wasn't supposed to be playing. So we'll try that again. I didn't check what nations they were playing. Hello Fabregas, hello Miho. CPS. One thing is certain, CPS will win this game. I'll wait for the players to connect so it's easier for me to switch between the colors. And just before the game actually starts, I'll point out that Juggernauts, Odin Grand are coming off an insane group stage um, extra games. Twice they had to play extra games. Hello, David. Hello, hello. Um, they had to play 2 extra rounds in a group with KGR team Catrice and Albafrost and GT Colorfit and Beppa, which they managed to come up in second place, landing themselves a spot in the quarterfinals against these guys. So very impressive from them to be able to get out of that group. Essentially, it was the group of death, except maybe the group where Antoha and 7K were actually. That was a tougher group, but still, it wasn't an easy group at all. While on the other side of the server will be Xetro and Durango, which were in group with me and Stallman, and they were actually able to beat us quite comfortably. Really surprised us. They played really nice builds. Really good micro as well. First pick Venice and Piedmont from Drunkmasters. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, I can join. I can't see anything. And second game we have Scotland and Turkey from Juggernauts. Okay, so Venice and Piedmont. There isn't anything spectacular about that set of nations. Essentially, the only difference from standard nations would be the fact that Venice has a little more expensive horseshoe. Or sorry, it actually might be even cheaper, but you need 10,000 iron instead of coal. You don't need as much gold as well, so you can go early iron mines and you can have pretty quick horseshoe. Piedmont it's just a standard nation, Nothing spectacular there at all. While we have the second pick of nations from Odin Grand, which is Scotland and Turkey. If I remember correctly, it was Odin usually playing Turkey or Algeria. So I guess we're gonna see some grand action on Scotland. But we'll have to wait and see for the second game. Okay, let's join again. So on Scotland you have two options, maybe even three. You can play horses, you can play a standard build with two castles, two stables, um, the diplomatic center, or you can play three castles. Um, Essentially, either way, I'd be going for the castle builds. I wouldn't be going for the horses, as they're not that strong on Scotland, while the infantry from castles is very, very strong. They have like almost 50 damage once they're fully upgraded, so you don't want to miss out on that. While on Turkey is just better Algeria, where the players actually can play the game a little bit after the start of or the end of PT, because they can go Janchars, Janissary I think in English, where they can actually do some impact. While if it would be Algeria, they would just have to spam light infantry, which wouldn't be as interesting. While in Turkey, they can like at least try to play against Scotland, especially Scotland, because if you go Janissary on Turkey, it's pretty good against non-armored units from Scotland. Although minute 15, I'd be going for light infantry anyway. So, we have Xetro on the bottom right with Durango on top right. So right side is Drunkmasters and left side we have Juggernauts. Juggernauts, Venice is Grand and Piedmont is Odin. Odin is just going with this default nation, and Durango is going default nation on the top. On the bottom right, we have Xetro with Venice. I will be looking out for Xetro and Odin a little bit, because I know Grand and Durango usually just play standard builds. But Xetro played a beautiful build against me on Stallman in the group stage, while Odin has some interesting builds of himself. I remember in previous championship he had really interesting builds during the group stage and even playoffs, I think. So we'll see what the lads are playing. I see that the meta changed a little bit, maybe not on the bottom. Grand usually always plays fast market, which is actually a good idea on 2v2, because there's 4 players influencing the market trade. But on the left side, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that the players are starting to build an instant gold mine with the forced peasants at the start, just to get that extra bit of gold. Same story for Durango, he already has 1 gold mine, and Xetro also did the same thing. Another 2 gold mines from Xetro, another 3 almost gold. Oh, Odin with 2 gold mines already standing. Everyone's playing this beginning build, where you're doing instant gold mine, then you're looking for the next gold mines instantly. Like 8 peasants are building your market, your blacksmith, and then you're going for your third town hall. Oh, Durango forgot to finish off his blacksmith. That's a little bit of a misplay here. Well, it won't take that much time for him to finish it off. That's all fine over there. 4th gold mine from Xetro incoming. Grant with 2 barracks already. Odin is still finishing off his first one. Durango is building his first one as well. Everyone is playing very, very, very similar. But one thing I want to point out is the gold mines. 24 in gold for Durango. 20 for Xetro. 25 for Odin, 15 for Grant. So Grant has the least amount of in gold at this point in time. He's just finished his fourth gold mine, so he's not too far behind now. One iron mine from Grant as well. And two barracks are started producing musketeers as well. Durango with a stable after first barrack. And second barrack. Okay, so they're playing the same build. Well, Durango is playing the same build he played against us in the group stage. Early gold mines. Early gold mines, and then you go barrack, stable, barrack, academy, go to wood. And you should have like 13 gold, I think. I think they usually play it like that, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember how it was with upgrades, but I think Xetro, when he was playing against us, he had like 13 gold by this stage. Maybe he's gonna upgrade now. While Xetro is actually gonna be going a little bit different. He's going for 2 barrack instantly, then a stable, and then an academy. Already a coal mine as well being built, but only with 1 peasant. I think that's just so that those initial musketeers can shoot if Grant crosses the middle point of the map. Let's have a look at the statistics. Xetro still didn't do his mill upgrade, but it's by design. It wasn't an accident. He's doing it now. He just doesn't have any peasants in foot, so there wasn't point for him to actually click it. Okay, he clicked it now, so that's okay. It's not like he forgot about it. Wood upgrade from Durango, and I'm expecting a wood upgrade from Xetro as well soon. Odin 14 gold, and now sending 30 peasants to wood. There you go, 30 peasants in wood, and I'm thinking he might send some more later on, but we'll see. Fulcrum, I think it's your lucky day if you're hoping that Ukraine is going to win this game. I think there's high chance that it's going to happen. Let's see a division. Pretty similar from both teams. 20 in iron for Xetro. 5 in iron for Odin. So to be honest, I'm not expecting a quick horseshoe from Odin. While Xetro is gonna have a really quick horseshoe upgrade. Durango in the meantime. 25 in gold still. 25 in gold. I think he should be starting to actually do something with this gold. Either upgrade his gold mines. He's doing a diplomatic center. Yeah, he traded for something. Okay, he's upgrading gold mines. Okay, so he should have upgraded the gold mines a little bit earlier. That was a misplay from him. Grant with a little bit of palisade on the middle. And Grant has 25 in gold. 20. Oh, never mind. Odin is playing default nation. What was I talking about? It's Grant playing Venice, so he has 8,000 iron already. While Xetro has 6,000. Insane build from Grant at this point in time. Except he only has 2 stables. Xetro I think has 3. No, has 2 also. He's building a diplomatic center. Grant is going for the third stable though. So Grant is playing this really nicely. And that's very quick horseshoe from Grant. I really like this build. It's gonna be horseshoe minute 9. Even before minute 9. That's insanely quick horseshoe. There we go. He traded a little for the iron. There we go. Horseshoe minute 9 from Grant. Insane number. Meanwhile, Odin is going for sentry. Just a normal sentry build from Odin. Standard build from Durango, and obviously standard build from Xetro, except going for fast horseshoe upgrade. But despite him going for fast horseshoe upgrade, it's Grant having that horseshoe upgrade about a minute or maybe 2 even minutes quicker. Xetro shouldn't be that far behind. He should be okay. 30 dragoons for Xetro, 32 for Grant, and the number is going to be growing because he has a third stable quicker and has the horseshoe upgrade. Second layer of palisade from Odin. I don't think Drunkmasters are seeing this bit of palisade. Yeah, they don't see it. They only see this fourth layer, which Odin is actually not building at this point in time. Needs to send some peasants to it. There we go. Sentry from Odin should be clicked any moment now. There we go. 15 in iron. That's okay. That's how you play sentry. And I wonder, is he gonna be doing his 18th century barrack anytime soon? Most likely. Grand with an artillery depot. That's okay time. Same for Xetro. Essentially Xetro and Grand are playing very similar builds. The only difference being Grand did his iron mines a little bit faster, got the horseshoe grid a little bit faster than Xetro, but also Xetro went for diplomatic center after his second stable, while Grand went for another third stable. Looks good on Odin's part. The 18th century barracks is being built. Soon enough he's gonna be building his second one. And it looks really, really good for him. Now the question is, when is CPS gonna... Oh, CPS. Drunkmasters, when are Drunkmasters are gonna attack? Because long term, it looks better for CPS because of the oh my god, I can't stop saying it. For Juggernauts, because Odin went for Sentry, so long term he's gonna be having an advantage over Drunkmasters. Second art depot from Durango. We can have late game, yes, we can have late game here. Nice heal on Xetro side. Still 3 stables from Xetro though. And it's gonna be a pretty late 4th stable, I think. 14 coal. 40 peasants in coal. That's crazy. But I won't complain because there is a lot of upgrades you can do. Like second fire rate, firepower. Also just the shooters that need to shoot. Also the cannons. Maybe even third depot. These are good numbers from Grand. About 5 cannons, maybe he'll have for PT. 130 dragoons, a little bit over. Around 100... Oh, there isn't a second 18th century barrack. Oh no, it's being built. Okay, it's building. That's okay. 2 art depots as well. 2 cannons also. 200 musketeers, 200 rondashirs, some pikemen. Good build from Durango as well. 200 rondashirs, 200 musketeers, 120 almost dragoons, 4 cannons, almost 300 rondashirs. And oh no, that was... Oh no, wait. Oh no, and Xetro has 200 musketeers, 250 rondashirs, over 100 dragoons, and almost 10 cannons. Now the question is... Xetro and Durango have horseshoe, and they also have 1 fire rate, 1 firepower, and they're going up against Grand. Durango sent his dragoons here. Xetro is progressing nicely, except he's getting shot by this artillery from Grand's side. 7 artillery shooting at you is huge damage. This is looking pretty bad for Xetro. It's the same nation, so he didn't even have to delete it, except if Durango would have captured it. And Odin is here actually as well, so Xetro is going back. No, he's engaging right now. Let's see the upgrades on Grand's side. Firepower, fire rate. Odin, I don't think Odin has anything. Fire rate. Left side, of Grand. Randashirs is getting through, so the Dragons aren't shooting for a moment. Odin is coming with his Randashirs as well. It's a good fight here from Juggernauts. They're winning this easily. Those Grand's cannons did a great job as well. They're losing some cannons here in the middle as well. And Grand is sending his Dragoons to Odin because Durango is going through to Odin's base. And can Juggernauts finish off the game? On the bottom at least. But I don't think they're going to be progressing. Xetro still has a lot of army in his base. Durango is going through. And nice wall from Odin. Just to delay the attack a little bit. I don't think Durango is able to finish this or like win on the top side. Not a chance. Not against 10 artilleries, Grand's Dragoons, plenty of pikemen, some musketeers, some Randashirs. Or actually, no, he should be okay. He should be okay. Extra layer of palisade also doing some work. Artillery shots going through. And Grand's Dragoons are going to do huge impact here as well. Odin doesn't have houses, that's why the units are not producing. But Durango is going through, and he's going back. He should be fighting here, I think. I think he should be fighting here maybe, because Odin doesn't really have that much. He only has pikemen, but it's Grand's Dragoons that are doing all the damage. On the bottom, they're having a fight as well. Very nice heal from Durango on the top. Xetro losing on the bottom. Odin is winning that fight on the bottom, I think. We need to. Odin has to be careful. Be careful because of this multi-barrel. But they're losing. They're losing here. Juggernauts. Durango won his side easily on the top. Xetro barely surviving, but Durango is cleaning it up. He also went back on the top. What's going on the top? Odin slowly reacting here, losing some pikemen, but it doesn't really matter. On the bottom, Grand doesn't actually have that much left. And so many Dragoons left from Drunkmasters. Some multi-barrels as well. Grand has some artillery, so he should be okay. Durango is going on top. Odin needs to be shooting this instantly. He needs to be shooting this. He doesn't have time to waste. And Durango is going back, and he's doing the right decision, I think. But why are they going back? Okay, because the Dragoons came back. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it's anyone's game. It's minute 21. We had our battles on the top, we had our battles on the bottom, and anyone can still win this game. Stonewall from Grand. We don't like to see that, but okay. Let's see in the statistics. Is anyone... Well, Odin has sentry since the start. He only did the food upgrade now. That's not good from Odin. That upgrade should be done somewhere around here. Literally after you go sentry. Like, after you do this upgrade, it pays back in about 2-3 minutes. In 2-3 minutes, you essentially didn't pay for the upgrade. And then you're good for the rest of the game. Odin needs to be careful here. That siege might take something. No, or sorry, Grant needs to be careful. Now he's doing okay. He's losing the stone wall. Well, fair play to Xetro for destroying that. Good to see. Some siege from Durango. On the top, they're both playing in the same nation, so even if he captures the mine, it's gonna be okay. Just in case, I'll check their bases if anyone took a nation. No one took any nations, okay. So it's still anyone's game. Odin was struggling with those houses. He needs to build those houses. Odin, come on. Those houses cost 100 wood, 100 stone. He didn't build a single house yet. Come on, Odin. You just built 30 houses just to not have to worry about it later on. You're playing Sentry, so you're gonna have huge limit because of those pikemen. Durango on the other side is not producing from his fort stable. How long though? Please don't tell me he's not producing from a fort stable for the whole game. He has full upgrades in the academy except the second fire rate. He has sentry. We're doing multi-barrels. Does anyone have balloon? Odin just clicked balloon there. Sentry from Grand and sentry from Durango. Xetro, instead of going for sentry, went for stone upgrades. Going for an economic play. Similar to Catweasel. Catweasel likes to play like that as well. Yes, very intense beginning. I thought it's gonna be finished after like minute 23, but they're going strong. But Grant is going through. I think Grant wants to fight here, but he needs to be careful on those multis. If he isn't, he needs to shoot them off first. Okay, let's see. Such a huge limit from Grant here, but he needs to be careful because of those multi-barrels. Okay, he's going back. Let's see if those multi-barrels are gonna do some damage. Winged Hussars, Hussars from Grant. But Grant is destroying Xetro on the bottom. He doesn't have coal! Okay, he has coal there now. Those multi-barrels, let's look. Okay, destroyed. All multi-barrels are dead. But Durango came to rescue Xetro a little bit. While on the top, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay on the top, so this is huge play from Durango here, saving Xetro. This way Xetro can still shoot with his artillery, do some damage, and keep his base alive. Come on, Grant, just trade that call. There we go. Xetro has plenty of coal, plenty of iron. He just doesn't have a good limit. He doesn't have much army left. Okay, but Durango is progressing. He's going forward. So much artillery here from Grant. 20 cannons from Grant. Many of those are captured. He's doing again I'm saying winged hussars, but it's just hussars. 50 hussars from Grant already. On the top, the players are playing a little passive. They're just waiting to see what's gonna happen on the bottom. Durango doing 18th century musketeers, dragoons. Those 20 cannons of Grant are doing huge impact. Like, they give him so much space. They can't really attack. They can't, like, if they group their army, they're gonna be in huge trouble. Our depot from Xetro lost. That was his third one, but still. Odin is moving slightly bit lower. Durango is doing similar. Look at this. The lads need to move. They need to... No, not like this, I think. Okay, Durango is gonna get some damage off here on those pikemen. Some nice damage here. But he's losing some dragoons here also to the cannons. And Grant is going forward. Xetro did the building upgrade, but I think Grant is going to be winning on the lower side. I think Grant should be engaging here. He should be fighting here. Oh no, because it's Durango from the top. Okay, I thought Odin is coming down with those pikemen. He's not. Okay, great fight from Drunkmasters. Great play from Grant on the bottom with those hussars. Gonna do some economic damage, but hopefully he doesn't lose so much army on the left side. He's losing this battle quite hard. He's still doing some damage. He's still pretty strong. Odin is going on the top. He's losing his entire army, but look at the base. Let's see at the base. He only lost the market. That isn't that much. He only lost the market. Insane defense by Xetro and Durango. Odin here is trying to win the battle on the top. Is this first game or second game? This is the first game. It's still 0-0. And let's see if Odin is going to be able to make some impact here. Still some army in the base. He should have came with everything. Let's look at those pikemen. Those pikemen are going to probably die out, I think. Look at all those artilleries. Everything's dead. Those musketeers are too strong. Insane damage by Durango, and that sentry just isn't too strong at this point in time. Those pikemen don't really do that much damage, or there isn't enough of them. But I think they're still gonna be able to defend. Okay, maybe not. Durango actually has everything. Not a chance Odin can defend this. On the bottom, Grand is okay, but on the top, Odin is essentially dead. There's no way for him to defend this. Durango has his entire army still. Multi-barrels. Multi-barrels is the only way for Odin right at this point in time. He needs to do multi-barrels. He doesn't have the upgrade yet, so he doesn't even have any shooting upgrades. No, Odin, you can't attack without firepower. You can't attack with firepower. Never. No. Look at this insane amount of army from Durango. And I think this is GG essentially for Juggernauts. I think Drunkmasters are taking this easily. Grand is trying something on the bottom, but those limits are so small, it's gonna take years for him to do something. And I think Xetro is even gonna win this fight over here. But Durango just should go. Okay, he's doing some more... he's breaking the wall even further, just so that he doesn't have to go in from one place. But now it's Control A from Durango and he wins this. I don't know why Durango is not just doing Control A at this point in time. Look at this limit. Okay, there we go. And Odin cannot do anything at all. The only thing that would save him, maybe multi-barrels, but he doesn't even have them. There's no possible way for him to defend this. Odin is good as dead. And Grand is going back as well. Xetro is pushing him off. To be honest, insane game from both teams. And it's GG. Drunkmaster takes game number 1. This is their pick. Sigh of relief from them. You never want to lose your pick, especially when it's the first game. Grand and Xetro are still pretty even on the bottom. But to be honest, I thought Juggernauts are going to take this. When Grand was here with 20 artilleries, I thought Grand is going to win the game. He was destroying his base. This upgrade from Xetro was huge. The building upgrade, somewhere here. That was huge impact, because he didn't lose half of his base because of it. His artillery depot was able to survive. His town halls were able to survive. All he lost was a market, which cost 450 wood. It was very good game from Durango, who was able to come from the top, help his teammate. I think Odin should have done some more upgrades to his musketeers, his dragoons. He was too weak at that stage in the game. He did some upgrades after the fight, but he should have done more upgrades over here somewhere. Again, I think this upgrade should be literally after the sentry, not almost after 10 minutes. But happens, you can forget, especially in tournament game. But to be honest, that was insane defense from Drunkmasters. I was like at the beginning, it was more towards Drunkmasters' favor. But for the next 10-15 minutes, I think Juggernauts were a little bit ahead, especially with Odin being on sentry on the top. He lost some pikemen, but I think maybe Odin should have gone to Xetro's base when he was going with those pikes through the middle. I think he should have actually committed instead of going back. Some peasants not working. Yeah, obviously you want all your peasants to work, but yeah, it happens almost all games, tournament games, where some peasants don't work, especially in the later games, later stages where you have so many peasants that it doesn't even matter all that much. Obviously, you want them to work, get that second, third barrack, 18th century barracks a little bit quicker. Yes, it was a really good game from Grant, really good game from Durango. I think Durango is my MVP of that game, to be honest. He saved Xetro about 3 times that game. Really good game from Xetro. Sorry, from Durango. Xetro was essentially just defending himself for most part of the game. Really bad attack from Drunkmasters at the start there, where they went to Grand's base. Really good defense from Grand at the start. Yeah, so actually Juggernauts were ahead for the whole game up until the point where Grand overstayed a little bit on the bottom, and Durango came from the top and squished Grand. So yeah, 1 second. And now we're going on to game number 2, which is Scotland and Turkey from Juggernauts, which is Grand and Odin. I'll do Juggernauts 0. And I'll make it a little bit smaller. Somewhere here should be fine. Very nice game. Very nice first game. But this one is going to be even more intriguing due to the fact that we have two crazy nations, Scotland and Turkey. While in the first game the only unusual nation was Venice. Yeah, I didn't even check those hussars, but I don't think so. He didn't have the... Actually, no, he didn't have the blacksmith upgrade, I was gonna say, but that doesn't matter because... sorry, I didn't see it in the upgrades in the stats, but you never see the blacksmith upgrade for the horses because it just doesn't show for some reason. And game number 2. Xetro and Durango in exactly the same positions, except now Grand is on top and bottom is Odin. And we have Scotland against Turkey. This is even better because sometimes you have the same nation on the same side, but this makes the matchup so much better due to two things. First of all, you never know which nation is stronger, or it's a little bit of a mismatch. At least I'll move this a little bit higher. And also you can take the person that's on your side. You can take their nation more easily. I can't speak. Oh my god. So yeah, it's a little more interesting as opposed to having two players with the same nation on one side. Everyone's ready, so let's go. I'll be cheering on for Juggernauts in this game because I want to see a third game. That's also true. He only had 50 at one stage, maybe 60 max. But game number 2, Turkey on Durango. Fast market from Grand as always. Quick gold mine from Odin, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of doing a fast gold mine on Algeria or Turkey. You don't really need the gold. You essentially rely on stone and wood on this nation. Having quick gold mines doesn't really make that big of an impact. Durango is going for very quick Iron Man gold mine, which is understandable because he's going for the second stone upgrade. Another iron coal mine. Very quick iron and coal mine. Also, you don't need that. Well, he's gonna be going for this first stone upgrade pretty quickly. Hello, Goga. I wouldn't necessarily agree with you, Asap. Hussars are okay on standard nation as well, but also you're talking about 18th century instantly, I think. But Grant literally just went 18th century Hussars after like standard build, which I think is okay, because it gives so much mobility in a 2v2 game. But okay, going back to this game, 2 barracks from Grant, 1 barrack so far from Odin, and Odin has 25 in gold. I don't know his cooking here, but it's their nation. It's their pair of nations, so they are definitely prepared for this. So I'm very interested to see what the Juggernauts are going to actually play. It's just a standard stone upgrades build for Odin at this point in time, except he doesn't have the coal mines, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. We'll see, we'll come back to Odin later on. First and second barracks from Xetro. Also, as I mentioned, you can play two castles, 3 castles, or stables on Scotland, except I don't recommend playing horses or stables. I much prefer to play castles. So we'll see if Grant and Xetro decide to play 3 castles or 2 castles. 2 barracks from Durango here, going with the Janissary already. Building an academy a little bit late, but that's okay. It's not the only upgrade that doesn't show? Okay. I didn't actually know. I thought that was the only upgrade that didn't show. Okay, losing some infantry, but that doesn't matter whatsoever. They're just sent for vision. Stable from Durango pretty quickly. Let's look at the statistics. Everyone has everything except Durango. Because he doesn't have academy yet, so once he has the academy, I think he's gonna build, get the food upgrades. Durango with 3000 gold, which is okay because, oh, sneaky little musketeer from Grand on the top. By the way, he can see this because his outside of the map. Now he can entirely see him. A pretty poor build from Durango. I see that he forgot about the academy. I see that the peasants are struggling with food. And I think he should be sending to wood and stone already. Okay, he is, which is fine. There's one light infantry from Durango in Odin's base. Maybe he's gonna see something, but there isn't anything really to see on Turkey, or not, like... It's not really surprising that he has 2 barracks. Odin on the other side also sent some light infantry. Okay, 14 in gold for Odin, 30 in gold for Xetro, 20 in gold for Durango, and 35 in gold for Grand. Plenty of gold for Grand and Odin. Okay. Grand is going for for just normal, essentially, food upgrades. You have to instantly go for this food upgrade on Scotland. But he's also going for quick food upgrades in the academy. But one thing I have to point out is that I prefer to go for a castle and then build academy. Just because you want as many of the infantry from the castle as possible on Scotland. Minute 7:30, castle is a little bit late, a lot quicker for Xetro because he already has 10 of them after being built. So maybe he had them for like a minute, minute and a half. 14 gold for Xetro now. He's doing coal mines, iron mines. The reason why you need some extra iron mines on Scotland is because of this upgrade where you want the clansmate to have plus extra 5 attack, which is 8000 iron. You also want the coal mines just for the artillery depots. Palisade from Odin. Artillery depot from Odin as well. Minute 8. Very, 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 very quick. Okay, here's a little tip on Turkey, or just a nuance about it. The houses cost a lot more than in Algeria, so it's actually very hard to spam infantry on it. We can see already, okay, maybe not yet, he doesn't actually have that many houses, but later on those houses are going to be crazy expensive. Second art depot from Odin, very, very quick art depots from Odin. He's going to build his third barrack very soon now. There we go, now he should be clicking third barrack. There we go, perfect from Odin. Very nice build so far. He has third barrack, minute 9, which is okay. He has 2 art depots already, which is super quick. But he's not going stone, second stone upgrade, which is maybe a little negative, but because Durango will be able to have so much stone that he can send it to Xetro. 2 art depots, third barrack from Durango, a little bit slower than Odin, but Odin doesn't have a stable. It doesn't really matter that much, except on Turkey those heavy CPAC are very, very nice unit. They're essentially like Reiters. Second castle from Grand. Second castle from Xetro. Diplomatic center now as well. Okay, let's see at the gold from Grand and Durango and see if someone's going for 3 castles. I guess Grand could go for a third castle. It's very, very possible. He has 1 art depot already, going for diplomatic center. It's very possible that Grand can do third castle minute 14. Xetro, on the other hand, there's no chance he's gonna go for a third castle. He just doesn't have enough time. He's going for artillery depots. He's doing some 120 grenadiers. So this is like this is exactly what I said. Xetro is going for 2 castles standard build with 2 castles, 2 barracks, maybe 2 art depots, 2 stables maybe. Ooh. Odin sending some light infantry to Grand to help out. Possibly they're gonna rouge Durango, we'll see. I think this might be the idea behind it, because Scotland is so strong minute 15. I think it's maybe... I'm not sure if it's actually stronger than Turkey, but I think it's very close. Because those pikemen actually counter those light infantry units, plus also you have clansmate. But I think they have it calculated because they're prepared into this game. Horrible mail from Grant. What is this? Just place one here, maybe here, maybe here. Not over here. Okay, he wants them closer to his base. Okay, but still, don't do this. But Grant is going for maybe 3 castles. No, he's not going for 3 castles. So they're gonna be rushing in. They're going to be pushing minute 15 to Durango's base. Let's look at Durango. Durango has almost 72 Janissaries. He's doing light infantry right now. Has 600 already. Will do around 9. He will have minimum 800 minute 15. But he will also have... Oh, he just built those cannons. He did all the upgrades for the cannons. 30 seconds for 1 cannon. So he will have 15 cannons for PT, no problem. That is crazy. Very expensive, I'd be guessing, but okay. 2 stables, 2 barracks, standard. Oh, 3 art depots from Xetro already. Nice build, I really like this build. 72 essential formation of the clansmate. He's sending them to Durango. And the question is, what's stronger, 400 light infantry or 86 clansmate? At this stage, obviously the light infantry, but once you upgrade the clansmate, I think they're stronger. With these upgrades and the upgrades in the castle, I think they're a little bit stronger. And second formation from Odin sent to Grant. This 100% is going to be a really quick push from Juggernauts. 5 cannons from Grant here already, and they're going forward. Let's actually see the limit here. It's okay. For Odin, it's okay as well. And for Durango is going to be struggling in a moment. Grant is okay. Okay, Odin, it's time to go. Let's go, Odin. Time to move. Perfect. So, Xetro is sending all his clansmates to Durango, while Odin is sending 800 light infantry to Grand. 800 infantry is going to definitely be more impactful at this stage than the clansmate. That's for sure. I think Xetro could push Odin on the bottom, but he doesn't know. He wants to do it at this stage. So let's look at the top. At the top, insane heal from Durango here. Grant is just standing. Come on, Grant. There we go. Clansmate on the top. Pikeman on the bottom. He's splitting the Durango's attention on the top. He's going forward with those clansmate. Okay. Waiting for Odin to come with his light infantry. Xetro is going forward, so it's going to be insanely chaotic in a moment. Odin is going to have to focus on 2 sides of the map as well as Xetro. Essentially, Control A for Odin here is the right play, I'd say. Let's see the upgrades. Almost full upgrades for Odin on the light infantry. Let's look at... yes... 5-5. Those are nice upgrades for Grant. 6-6. These are very nice upgrades for Grant here. But he's losing so many pikemen to artillery. Those clanmates are going to do so much damage. But look at Grant! Look at those clansmates. He's destroying his entire base in the meanwhile. Durango is doing grape shots. Very nice grape shots. He's losing so much here. And it's great defense from Durango. On the bottom, he should be okay. Odin, I mean. But Grant is doing insane economic damage. Look at those clanmates. Durango, you can't be standing here forever. Come on, Durango, you need to go back or forward or move. I'd go back. I would go back, honestly. He's losing his base like he doesn't need to. He won the fight so easy. There we go. Now he's going back. But he didn't actually lose that much, to be honest. He's just losing houses, which he doesn't need because he lost his army anyway. So it's not actually all that bad. He only lost a town hall and a mill, which doesn't really matter all that much, especially on Turkey. So, but he lost peasants. That has to be noted, that those peasants are going to be very valuable. And Odin should be able to defend here. There's no clanmates here. It's just pikemen, so he should be here. He's destroying him. And it's going to be even worse. He's going to have even less here. He's going back, which is perfect from from Odin. He should keep on going back and shoot with this artillery as long as possible. Actually, he could fight here. He could fight here. There isn't that many pikemen here now. Yeah, just fight. You're losing, Odin. Why? He's losing so many for free. Okay, now it's a little scary for Odin. Those pikemen could be killed with grape shots easily. Oh, I think Odin might be losing here. He lost so many pikemen for due to not fighting. Okay, those pikemen are dead. Okay, he's okay now, I think. He should shoot those artilleries. One shot and they're all dead. On the top, it's pretty peaceful. Like I said, Durango didn't lose all that much, but in a long game, Juggernauts should be winning, because Odin has all his peasants. Simply because of that. Oh, Dragoons. Dragoons is a very nice play from Odin here. Where's Xetro's army? Like, if he has his rally points in Odin's base, I think he'd be finishing him now. But instead, Turkey can build so many light infantry in such a short amount of time that he will be okay. On the top, is Grant okay? Yes, Grant will be okay. He has artillery and pikemen. He has nation! Oh yeah, he has nation because he freaking took his entire base. But, okay, he has nation. He has Scotland. Scotland is stronger than Algeria, but those artilleries will have to do so much damage for Grant. The longer he waits, the better for him, to be honest. And just keep on shooting with this artillery. On the bottom, Odin is okay. As long as this army doesn't come over, but I think he should be okay. Yes, he's gonna have to delete this, those cannons. Xetro. Grant wants to go? Okay, I'm not sure about this. Those cannons from Durango can be deadly for Grant. Why is he not shooting? He wasn't shooting there for a while, but look at those grape shots in a moment. Destroyed everything. Insane grape shots from Durango. But he's losing anyway. Clansmates are so strong. Those clanmates are so strong. Let's see the upgrades. If they are full of... Okay, 5-5 still, but they're so strong anyway. If Grant would upgrade them even further, they would be even stronger, but like there isn't that many of them, so fair enough. He's gonna give away nation. Grant. Yeah, he gave nation. Shoot with cannons. If he shoots it with cannons, there's a chance. No. There we go. Scotland for Durango and Turkey for Grant. But also Turkey for Xetro. So time is against Drunkmasters at this time. Interesting. The question is, can Grant finish off Durango? I don't think so. I don't think so yet. Honestly, the play right now... Why is Odin going here? He will lose versus Scotland. Odin needs to go back. Odin definitely needs to go back here. Honestly, I'd just take those Dragoons and send them to Grant and try to help Grant win on the top. Very nice shots from Odin here. This is okay. This is save range. No, you can't go. You can't... I think both players are not... Well, maybe Xetro is understanding the situation, because the Odin is so much weaker here. He's gonna lose this every single time. This is not a real army. This is just fake meat. This is army. With those pikemen and those clansmates, he's gonna win this easily. Grand on the top, meanwhile, is attacking as well. He needs to win here on the top. If he doesn't win this, they will lose the game. But it's very close. Okay, he's winning here kind of, but one grape shot and it doesn't really matter. Okay, he's okay. But look at those grape shots now. Everything's dead. Okay, there's some more army there as well. Odin is struggling here on the bottom. Okay, but Grant is winning. If Odin can survive, they should be okay. If Odin can survive, Grant can carry this on the top. Odin just needs to go back to his base, even further. Or maybe he can fight? Poor... It's weak army, but I think he could win this. I think he could win here now. Come on, Odin. You need to decide. Either you go back or you go fight. You can't stand here and just get shot. He's going to fight, so we'll see. Grand is doing huge impact. Grand can actually win this by himself now, because it's 1v1 against both players with one nation, but he won quicker than Xetro, but Xetro isn't even winning. Odin is taking this, I think. Some decent here in the game as well. If Odin sends his peasants, he will be able to defend this. But also sending in peasants like that wouldn't be the best idea. But it's insane impact from Grand here on the top. Insane game from Grand. And the key moment of this game was when Grant went with his clansmate on the top, because he would lose the fight otherwise anyway. He would lose the fight anyway, but instead he did some economic damage while also taking the nation, and taking the nation was key here. Odin is saving peasants, which is a very good decision as well. He lost his base, but he lost it only now, while Grant absolutely destroyed Durango's base about 7 minutes ago. But Durango... Come on, Grant. Move this army. Destroy this. Go into his base. Do something. Okay, he's gonna try to save Odin's base, which is okay, but he needs to move quicker. He needs to destroy those buildings. Destroy... He's doing that, which is okay. There we go, Grant. Perfect. Very chaotic game. Okay, Odin's base is entirely gone, just like Durango's. So it's Grand versus Xetro's show match. So let's see. Let's see. Three barracks here, 3 barracks here as well. Grand is standing on limit. This should never be happening when you have 2 nations. You can have so many town halls. Where are the town halls? 2 town halls. You can build a third one. You can build houses from both nations. And it's no problem whatsoever. He never built a single house in Scotland, so come on. He's saving Odin's base. But it's not really a base anymore. He's just saving like a gold mine and a diplomatic center. It doesn't really matter whatsoever. Oh, he doesn't have limit because he lost the town hall here. Okay, that's why he didn't build another town hall, because he had a town hall over here. Come on, do those houses. Houses, Grant. You can do 50 houses and forget. Okay, Odin is rebuilding here nicely. But one thing to note is that Durango actually has 2 nations, so he's so they're gonna have 4 nations in total. Okay, no peasants in this mine, so the time is against Juggernauts. I wonder if they have a balloon. No balloon. No balloon. It's very expensive on Scotland, like 12k, yeah. Like, we're talking about insane numbers at this stage of the game. Whoever takes this has a 4th barrack for free. Essentially what Odin could do once he spots it, he can build a 4th barrack. Maybe that would be ideal. Building a 4th barrack and then building this one. Then you have 5 barracks, which are where the 5th one is very, very expensive. We have a stalemate there on the top. Grant should have so much artillery at this stage. What's the vision like as well? It's not the best for Drunkmasters, but it's okay. Durango doesn't have Scottish barracks. He doesn't have any resources. Come on, Xetro, you need to send them. Like, you have so many peasants working everywhere. You keep on sending to your... Like, right now, your resources are gonna help you to build an extra, maybe, castle. How many castles he has? 2 still? That's not good. Like, those resources are gonna help him do an extra building in one of his nations, which is not impactful at all. While Durango can build 2 barracks, diplomatic centers from 2 nations. He builds another barrack from Turkey, which I'm not a fan of. Just build out both nations at the same time with as many buildings first, and then start doing like the more expensive buildings, which is like third barrack from Turkey. Juggernauts are kind of trying to squish them in. Okay, nice, nice stone gathering from Durango. Drunkmasters have, sorry, Juggernauts have essentially the entire map control, but do they need that? Time is against them, because they don't have 4 nations, they have 3 nations. Where is Grant's artillery? 40 artilleries! Some artillery is over here as well. No, everything is over here. Yeah, 30. He should be winning this with artillery alone. He should be shooting his cannons. Like, it's one shot. You shoot this once and it's dead. It doesn't have any HP, 3000. Well, this one has 9. Well, I think it's a horrible fight for both players, actually. Control A from Grand is needed at this point because those units are not doing anything. He needs to go back here. He needs to keep on shooting with this artillery. He needs to make impact with artillery right now. Some artillery shots over here. There we go. Odin will have to move a little bit. Yes, he's moving. Grant needs to do the entire impact with artillery. He needs to do more shots, more shots. He can't lose this artillery though. Which he is. He's losing this artillery now. You can't allow that to happen. But it's 2 versus 1 over here essentially, with Durango helping out a little bit. And they won this. Drunkmasters took it on the top. Odin is going to be trying something on the bottom, but he doesn't have enough here. It's very weak units. Please tell me Grant deleted those artillery. Okay, look at this. Which one is freaking Xetro? This one. Okay, he doesn't actually have that much artillery. Okay, now he has a little bit more. There's no way Odin can push him. Not with this many dragoons here. Like the... Oh, Durango with some siege here as well, getting rid of those houses as well, which is a really nice play. And those cannons should be finishing off the game, to be honest. But he has no coal, no iron, but that's okay, he has resources. So he can train, that's no problem. Grant cannot go here. If Xetro shoots once and your entire army is gone. There isn't really a good way for Odin to get a nation. Except maybe here. No, I checked that already. Nothing here as well. Well played by Durango to take out all the peasants. Odin is losing here hard on the bottom. On the top, Grant has a nice limit, but those artilleries are going to be the biggest issue. Also, more armies coming here at this very moment. insane shots. Like, it didn't even do that much damage, but it's just covering so much space. On the bottom, Odin should be okay. This is more impactful. This is where it matters. They're giving away the artillery. Like, okay, no, they deleted it. But Grand is actually taking this. I'm so surprised because there was so much artillery here to shoot Grand with. They have to delete this. They deleted some of it, but they left a lot as well. And Grant has to help out Odin a little bit. And Grant is losing here now as well because there's no rally points coming. But he can delete the artilleries now, so which is okay for him. Okay, Odin is okay on the left side. Okay, there isn't that much artillery here anymore. Okay, Xetro has... Okay, that's... decent amount, but it's nothing crazy like it was before. And Grant is going back to the top again, and here it's an actually good opportunity for Grant. The reason why is because they think they can go and attack, but in a moment Grant is gonna get so much army here, and he will be able to win this easily. I think Grant is panicking here as well because he's sending the peasants, but he doesn't actually need to. All he needs to do is just wait for this army to get back where it was. Look at this, there isn't anything here. There's no army here whatsoever. They're being way too aggressive here. Odin's mission should be trying to take a nation, to be honest. Fort Castle, or no, it's Durango's castle. Grant should be okay here. No, maybe not. It's gonna be essentially... Oh, I think even the Drunkmasters are taking this. They still have the artillery. What the fuck? Lol. When did he build it there? Okay, it's typical freaking kebab game where everyone's just fighting with the rally points. But Odin, come on, you need to send those rally points over here. Forget about this, send a little bit of army, exactly like this, and you're okay. Those dragoons would be nice to go over here and try to cut off the rally points. Grant is playing insanely. Keep in mind that in this entire game he has to be building two nations at the same time. While still freaking playing with 60 cannons, microwing his army on the top, on the bottom, rescuing Odin. Really nice game from Grant. Same for Xetro though. Xetro playing nicely as well. In both scenarios we could see that Scotland won. Nice dragoons from Odin on the bottom here. Gonna be a little distraction. Not that impactful yet, but he should be sending everything, not just a little bit. Oh, Grant is losing his... Oh no, it's desync, I think. That's Odin's... like... In this game, it's really annoying me that the players don't use Control A. You need every unit you can take. Every unit. Control A is gonna give you this. Why are those units standing? Why are those units standing? If you use Control A, this will never happen. Obviously, it's not the best way to do it. But unless you're freaking Artem Pro and you always remember about every single unit on the map and you control everything at the same time, Control A is essentially your best bet. To be as strong as possible in every single engagement. Because right now 300 light infantry would make a little bit of a difference here as well. Some dragoons over here. Freaking 100 dragoons, almost. There we go. Odin's moving it. Durango should delete this barrack, honestly. That's his 4th barrack, okay, so the 5th one is super expensive. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Are those light infantry units even dying? They're not, okay, so this is took forever. Odin should go with those dragoons and just shoot this for free. It's like either go all the rally points to the top over here, not over here because you don't want to lose your army to the cannons, and then send the dragoons to the bottom. Okay, but instead he's going with everything to the bottom, which is also okay, as long as they don't beat Grand on the top in the meanwhile. Grand also needs to put his rally points over here, not wherever he has them. Okay, he has them here, which is also not good because the artilleries can reach him. No coal for Odin. Plenty of coal and iron for Durango. Grand is okay as well. What is this? What is this? This is not Cossacks, guys. This is not Cossacks. Katwis would love this type of game, where he can shoot your opponent's artilleries and destroy them. Okay, but... do they have balloon? Xetro still didn't do a balloon. Okay. Odin actually has a lot of army here. But those rally points, they're so freaking massive that, like, he doesn't have any army here, he just puts his rally points here and automatically he has insane amount of army here. It's crazy. Okay, there... Odin needs to be careful. I mean, you can't really be careful in this scenario, but it's gonna hurt so much when those artillery is gonna start shooting. But those rally points are going to the bottom. So this again gives Grant a little bit of an opportunity to attack on the top. He's buying some time for Grant, but then again it's not really in their favor, because long term I think Drunkmasters are gonna win this, because they have an extra nation. Honestly, if Juggernauts can pull this off, it would be the comeback of the century. Because I think the game was lost ever since Durango was able to build his 2 nations over here. And since Grant lost the fight over here, like the one where he lost all the artillery. Nice try from Grant over here to get some more space. On the bottom, Odin lost, but that's okay, because all those rally points are over here instead of over here, giving Grant opportunity to do exactly what he's doing, which is move a little bit more forward, try to do some extra damage. No call for Xetro, so it doesn't really matter, I think, too much, but actually it does, because he has some Janissaries as well. Odin is actually doing huge moves over here, because they're still going towards Odin, which means Grant should be winning on the top. Right now, if Grant does Control A and he wins this. You just look at this army. This is not a real army as well, like, and they don't have that many cannons. There we go. Grant is going Control A, which is great play. On the top, there might be some issues, but he should be okay. He should be okay. Control A, and it should be fine. I think he might lose on the top. Yeah, he'll lose on the top, but he should be okay on the bottom. Like, he needs to shoot with his artillery. Like, ideally you want to split your artillery into 2, shoot over here and shoot over here, but it's very hard to actually do in the practice. He should be shooting over here in the middle. 100 light infantry. He's actually losing this as well. Okay, he's winning on the bottom. He needs to make sure those cannons are alive. Odin is buying so much time on the bottom. Like, essentially, Grand is gonna win this eventually because he has his rally points. Yeah, he's okay here. Odin is okay as well. I think Grand is winning this here right now, which is the reason why he should put his rally points on this hill with Odin and just defend him now. Easier said than done when you're having an insane battle on the top, but I don't think peasants are that impactful at this stage, to be honest. Like, they're not even being useful anyway. Maybe in 30 minutes it's gonna be impactful. Like, yes, obviously it's important, but you can't really build much more. At least Grand. Odin obviously needs peasants. On the bottom, look at this insane base. Actually, let's look at their buildings. 3 barracks. Oh, that's Turkey. 2 barracks from Scotland? No, minute 50 you need to have at least 3. It's free with the amount of units you should have. 2 castles! No, Grant. Grant is playing so well, but economically he's playing poorly. You can't have 2 castles in minute 50. This would change the whole game if he would have 3. Okay, maybe not at this stage obviously, but like maybe half an hour ago if he had 3 castles it would look a bit different now. Oh my god, this is going back and forward. Durango with his rally points on the bottom, Xetro with the rally points on the top. They're fighting back. They're fighting back absolutely. Well, in this case, never mind what I said about the peasants. You need peasants. You need peasants so bad. You should have at least 4 castles at this stage. How much does a 40 castle cost? 37,000, that's not a lot. At minutes one after 1 hour of a game, 40,000 isn't that much. But Grant doesn't even have that castle which costs 15,000. And as I said, when you have 2 nations, you have so much more to worry about. Like, but still, very close battle here. But Durango is clearing up from the bottom, and I think it's GG. Because it was fine up until the moment where Grant was able to help Odin on the bottom. But now Durango has too much because he has 2 nations, Xetro has 2 nations. Here it's gonna be 50-50 again. They're gonna keep fighting. This is fine. Actually, it's Janissaries here, so Xetro might be winning. But GG from Odin, GG from Grant. Insane second game. Very nice first game. Honestly, this tournament we're having a lot of nice games. From what I remember in the first year, we had a lot of camping. Here we're gonna have it as well eventually, but so far many nice games. Well played by Xetro and Durango. They're gonna play their semi-final against Rippy and Neverstalker, or maybe Swan if Swan comes back. I'm not sure. Either way, Durango and Xetro Drunkmasters are in the second semi-final, playing versus Kazakh's Drive. So that's the second game. 2-0 for Drunkmasters. Well played, and good luck for in the tournament. It was very nice games from Juggernauts. As well, we need to point out the insane run they had in the group stage, where they played GT 3 times, KGR 3 times, and it was crazy in the group stage. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and maybe I'll stream the other semi-final between Kazakh's Race and Drunkmasters. But for now, bye bye.